Hi Year 6 and welcome to Maths Homework Answers for today. Today we're looking at page 38, I think it is. We might be at 39 now. The fraction problems, questions 8 and 9. I'm going to talk you through the answers to these two problems. So, the first one, tick two shapes that have 3/4 shaded. So again, 3/4 means 3 out of a total of 4 pieces. None of these shapes have 4 pieces, so you have to think equivalent fractions. This one has 8 pieces and it has 6 shaded. 3/4 is the same as 6 out of 8, if you multiply by 2, so that one can be ticked. This one has 6 pieces. I can't find an equivalent of 3/4 out of 6, so I can't tick that one. It can't be right. And it's got 3 out of 6 ticked, which I know is a half, and it's not the same as 3/4. This one is out of 9, and it's got 7 out of 9 ticked. Nothing out of 9 will be equivalent to 3/4, so it's not going to work. I'm not going to tick it. I could check it by putting them under this out of the same denominators. So I could use common denominator of 36. 3/4 as a fraction of 36 would be 27 out of 36, and 7/9, which I've got here, out of 36 would be 28, so it's not the same. This one's got 16 pieces and 12 are shaded. 12/16 is equivalent to 3/4 because you times both by 4, so that's the one that I'm going to tick. This problem here is a little bit trickier, and like I have done lots before, I'm going to use a bar model to help you solve it. Let's read it together. Lara had some money. She spent £1.25 on a drink. She spent £1.60 on a sandwich. She has 3/4 of her money left. How much did she start with? So there's lots to do here, lots to work out. So if I draw my bar, I'm going to draw a whole empty bar to represent how much she started with. This is what we're trying to work out. We don't know it. What do we know? Let's have a look. We know that she bought a drink, she bought a sandwich. So her drink was £1.25. Her sandwich was £1.60. So she spent that and she spent that. And what is she left with? She's left with 3/4. So if I do yet another bar, so everything underneath the bar is all representing this large amount of money. So I'm going to have quarters. This is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. So this quarter here is the 125 and the 160 added together. Okay, so if I add 125 and 160, oh, excuse me. Sorry, if I add 125 and 160, I'm going to get £2.85. Now, £2.85 is that 1/4. If that quarter's worth £2.85, then all of these quarters are worth £2.85. Okay. Refer back to my question, how much did she have to start with? So I want this question mark here, this whole total. So I need 285, 285, 285, 285. Instead of writing that all down as an addition, I'm going to do 285 times 4. Okay. So that's my calculation to work it out. I'm going to put my decimal point straight in. 5 times 4 is 20. 8 times 4 is 32. Add that 2 is 34. And 2 times 4 is 8. Add that 3 is 11. So now I've put all the pieces together and that is the whole. So how much money did Lara start with? She started with £11.40. Okay, really well done if you work that out because there's a lot of steps to go with that. This bar model really does support all of our fractions work, especially, it's really, really good for, and word problems in general, it's really good to help visualize. So if you haven't been using that bar model, I really would recommend trying it, because it really helps me to visualize a problem and to put the pieces together. What I want you to do next then, there's 3 questions left on this page, the last 3 fractions problems, question 10, 11 and 12. Now, there will not be a homework answer video tomorrow, because tomorrow, Friday, is our screen-free day. So I don't want you logging onto the screen at all. There's going to be no videos and no work. You've got your home challenge to work through. So do the questions if you want to. You can do that screen-free. It's on paper, so that's fine. You can do that tonight, or you can do that tomorrow. But I won't do a video for answers tomorrow. I'll do a video on the first Monday back after half term. Okay, make sure you go screen free tomorrow. Thanks for watching these answers.